Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be playing some Kerbal Space Program. If you can see that notification, don't mind it. Yeah, it takes a while for the recording to start for some reason. But yeah, I just hope my game doesn't crash in the middle of this recording. I have the procedural parts thing, but I'm not sure the SRB wants to work today. Nope. Gonna have to have a flea on there. I have played this before, but I don't really have much experience. Other than I know how to build a rocket that can sustain a kerbal long enough and it can live. That's literally it. So, I'm gonna learn quite a lot from this, I hope, and let's roll it out to the pad. Let's hope it doesn't crash. The computer, I mean. Oh, the computer didn't crash. Toggle SAS. Now I need to test this at maximum altitude. So I can get the most science points out of it. I think that's how it works. Let's do it 10 kilometers. 7 science recovery. That's good enough. Hold on. Observe it again. Yeah. Okay, that's a problem. Never mind. Okay, we've made it. First flight successful. And it didn't crash. Yet. I'm saying yet because I know the game's gonna crash eventually. There we go. We R&D building. There we go. I've unlocked some new parts for my rockets. This is probably the longest it's ever gone in full screen without crashing because I'm entering the vehicle assembly building without it crashing. But yeah, I finally have access to the procedural liquid tank. And the procedural stack decoupler. So I'm just going to stack a bunch of these. It's Alt and then click to copy and paste. So I'm going to go with that one. I don't know why, it just looks good enough on the rocket. There are a lot of other textures, as you can see. But I'm going for this one right now. We'll get the swivel. Just, no, there's not one of those. Okay, so I'm going to add a stage here. Put a procedural SRB here. Add some thrust. Add some fins. Its craft stability is worth a lot. Add some science experiments so we can unlock more parts. And then finally add the parachute so our kerbal can survive. Which in this case is Jeb can. Because why not use him as your first pilot? Save and launch. Okay, didn't crash again. And we're off, launching another craft from the launch pad in the Kerbal Space Center. This time it'll go much higher. Might not get to orbit, but we have a liquid fuel engine. We'll see how it goes. It has a lot of delta V in it. I'm going to have to turn a bit if I need to get into a even semi-orbit. I'm probably going to get into orbit some point in this video. I wouldn't really mind that heat very much. No, we can't get into orbit. But we can get into space, which is very good. And very nice. Very good, very nice. Okay. Observe mystery goo. 10 science and log temperature. Now I'm going to need to slow down as much as possible before I get into orbit and into the atmosphere, because we do not want it overheating when there's a kerbal inside. If there was not a kerbal inside, I would still take caution because I have valuable science on board. There we go. Parachutes deployed. And there we have it, the first suborbital launch. We have almost landed in the ocean next to this place over here. We might get Jev out in the ocean just so we can have a little swim. Ah, unavailable. Okay. Fair enough. Recovered. Okay. That was a nice launch. I'm just waiting for the game to crash. I swear to God. Okay. Research and development again. I'm not sure if I should get these. I should get that if I'm doing an orbital launch, so get those, then I'm gonna save up for these two. Okay, so yeah, you need to research better versions of the procedural parts, so this is gonna be very nice. Okay, so new rocket time. Actually, this one has a... it doesn't matter, I have a heat shield now. Heat shield, procedural heat shield. Make it a bit bigger than the craft. No, that doesn't look very nice. That looks weird. Okay, it's a small heat shield, but it'll do. Now we just need to do this for the coupler, the decoupler, so we can separate the stage. Actually, I'll just get one of the in-game heat shields and add a decoupler. Add a barometer on here, and this, and also this. Use this. No wait. I'll put gold foil on the second stage. It looks nice. Add the swivel engine here. Add a decoupler. Add another one. Add a few more of these. Get another swivel engine on the first stage. Oh yeah, I didn't research the other thing. So, this is going to be a procedural SRB. A bit longer. Highest thrust possible. Bigger diameter. Make that a cryogenic orange. Make 3. Extend this stage by a lot, or by a small fuel tank. And the parachute. No, I don't need rogue chutes at this stage. Okay, let's see if this can get to orbit. And it still hasn't crashed. Jeb loves strapping himself to things that could kill him. It's just his nature. Okay. We can now get into orbit. But I want to increase that to there. That should be fine. Okay. If it isn't an orbital flight, then it'll at least be a suborbital flight. Yeah, another suborbital flight. Better than nothing. Barometer. Okay. Yeah. I'm just redoing it all at my highest point of orbit. We have a heat shield this time, so we don't need to worry about the capsule overheating. There we go. We are now re-entering the atmosphere, slowing down considerably. Jeb's okay because it didn't go close over 15 in the G-force. And there we go. Jefferson heat shield. Don't know what happened there. And parachutes fully deployed. Ooh, another successful launch from the Mark III rocket. Now, so third rocket I've launched on this playthrough, and I'm trying to get something to orbit by the end of it and back. If not back, then definitely a probe controlled one, which is going to be a satellite. And yeah, I have all day to film. I don't want to leave it for too long, but yeah, it's that much. Okay, I have enough. Okay, so I've now got the side decouplers and a procedural nose cone. That's much better than what I used to have in my previous layout, because now I can make it much better, and I might be able to get into orbit. But what I haven't done yet is a crew report in orbit, so yeah, I'm gonna have to do that this flight. I'll go with a nice white this time. Add another fuel tank on here. Get the swivel ready. TD12 decup, no way, no. heat shield, decoupler, stage, engine, and then separate that with the decoupler, duplicate that. I thought the decoupler was already on there for some reason. Oh, one thing taller. Add a few radial decouplers. Actually, I'm gonna do it my own way. That way. Then do this. Make it thinner. And thinner. No, that's as thin as we can go. Add a nose cone. Change the diameter. Change it to be 8. Yeah, that one. Do that. Copy it. Put it over here. And it's the simple task of repositioning these so that they are at the same height as each other. Local, and move them all into. Okay, so this is the Mark 4 rocket. It looks a lot smoother than the other ones. Make these a bit lower down. And we now have the complete Mark 4. Let's see how this flies. And boom. Oh god, SAS. SAS is a very important part. As you could see when, oh god, we've already got that first cracking attack. Don't know what went on with that stage. Oh no. Okay. To regain all of that. That was not good. As you can see, that's the leftovers from the separator. And you're also slowly tilting because our apoapsis is changing. I have a lot of other rockets in sandbox mode, especially, that I can launch into orbit, but I started a new science mode playthrough for YouTube, obviously. Yeah. Kerbal space program there are no competitors, so yeah, you kind of have to make up a storyline on that. If you have any rival space companies on Kerbal space program that you want me to include or something like that, that would be great. Or maybe I could have like an enemy space agency or something like that. Okay. Now in orbit, and that should be a good point to do some science. Right on the 500 kilometer thing, because it's the highest we'll go. You can see the mun there, very nice shot of it. Just need to point retrograde. Observe the mystery goo. Feels right at home here. Log pressure. High over cabin, okay. Log temperature. EVA. And there we go, he is now on the ladder. I'm not going to let go because I don't really know all the controls of the jetpack yet, but I'm going to go back into the craft. SAS retrograde. And deorbit. That's a nice trajectory. Look at that. Okay. Now we can safely enter the atmosphere with a heat shield. Ablator going down. That doesn't matter because that's a one-time use heat shield. Don't need the ablator anyway. This is probably the closest I've landed to land from an orbital launch in a long time. 3 kilometers up, deploying the parachute. Fully deployed 500 meters. And we're about to touch down in the water. Just take Jeb for a bit of a swim. He wants to stand on top of the capsule there, but can't really. Climb. He's having a bit of trouble getting back into the craft. There we go. Now just to recover the vessel and boom. First orbital launch recovery. Got quite a bit of science points off that one. $65 science points. General rocketry. Better engines, all that. And I do have mods installed, if you didn't already guess. But yeah, I could get a satellite into orbit with this, and I think I will. Okay, so I now have the ability to put a satellite into orbit, and yeah. There's all the planets. And we can leave this facility, go to the vehicle assembly building. Now we're going to build the next rocket. We're going to call this Mark 5. And yeah, after this, well, this is going to be our last launch. So it's going to be pretty good. Hopefully. Does this go big enough? Yes, it does. It also goes longer. Okay, so I'll do this one. And then I will add a stage separator or decoupler. Basically just copy the same thing without the decoupler. Make this one fuel tank bigger. Put radial decoupler on. This time it will be a triple booster. Again, but just with the in-game configurations this time. Thumper boosters on it. And add a procedural nose cone. No, it doesn't look good. I'll just add these. Yeah, that works fine. I don't need anything other than communications and all that to keep the satellite. Okay, so Communitron 16S. Okay, so 500k or so. I'll just put this on here. Resize it. That's 2M. That's okay. 2 megabytes per second is pretty acceptable speeds. And do not have fairings yet. But I'll save that Mark 5 and launch it. It's night time, so I'm just gonna walk to sunrise. I need to activate this engine here, just rearranging the stages, and what's going on? Okay. I need to go back to this, just because of the hassle. Yeah, kind of something happened there. Don't mind it. Just electric charge run out. So gonna need to do something about that. Also, I forgot the science experiments. Electricity. Put this on top. Then I'm going to do that. There's this, that, then maximum 150 electric charge. So I'm going to duplicate that again, because I don't think that's enough. And 4. That looks dumb, but it's going to have to do. Just get all these things on. Might as well have assigned as junior to this stage. So I can get some more science, save, launch. $760 electric charge, that should last quite a few orbits now. And yeah, just check the things, materials. Just reset the experiment. And we don't have SAS, so I have to try and manually stabilize this, which is not going to work. Okay. Oh, I don't know what's going on with these stages now. Well, that was interesting. Just point this down now. Transmit data. And there we go. temperature. Upload that to gaming. And that was a very unsuccessful launch. Doesn't matter. I still got some science points somehow, so something at least. Okay, I'll see you in the next one.